Hello and welcome to Ask TJ About Marketing. I'm your host, Terry Johnson from Terry Johnson Online. Here today to help you with those basic marketing questions that you may have had and never gotten the answer, or you found that there's just so much confusing information online, and who wants to wade through all of that information and try to find the right answer to your questions? Well, this is the place where you're going to get your questions answered about marketing. So I hope you're ready for today's question. And today's question is, because I always say that when we talk about marketing strategies for social media marketing online, is that there's two tracks. There's the influencer creator track, which their objective is to get a brand deal. And then there's the small business track, which we're on. We don't want a brand deal. I mean, that's not our goal. Our goal is revenue. Our goal is money in our bank account, a business bank account, getting more customers, getting more leads, getting more sales, revenue, people buying our products and services. That's what we're about. But the influencer track is the one that gets the most attention online when you hear news stories about social media apps. And in particular, I'm going to talk about Instagram and Meta, because they have been, in the last 2 weeks or so, they have thrown a lot of stuff in the mix and people are all upset. And I'm saying, well, that doesn't apply to me because we're not on the influencer track. So we're not here for likes. We're not here. I mean, we are here for likes. Don't get me wrong. We're here for likes because that's an indicator of the content message hitting the right target, hitting the right person, hitting the right people. So, but those things that they're concerned about, because they need to take likes and numbers of people that follow them, they need to take that to the corporation, the business or whatever, and say, hey, I have this many people, I'm an influencer. But we don't do that. We want people, numbers, to get the attention to our message, and then get them in that I call the customer journey, where you're telling them something they need to know, you're solving their problem, and you're saying, here, come along with me, call to action to the thing that I'm selling. So you see how those two tracks are different? They're not the same. They're not the same. So what Instagram is doing that's got everybody upset, like the card, those people are influencers. They're upset. We're not, because our purpose, our goal, content marketing, using social media marketing online, is to get customers that buy from us.
Right.
So, and there's evidence of people not having millions of followers, but having a very successful business online, where the cash register is ringing online for them. The money's going into their bank account. The revenue is coming in for their business. So, okay, Instagram is like, they're upset because Reels, and it's, well, I don't get upset because I'm like, well, Reels is just short form video. I can do that anywhere. My message is that I need to create the right message at the right time for the right people. That's what it is for business. That's what marketing is. And if it's on Instagram, well, then if it's not on Instagram and it's on TikTok, then guess what? I'm going to TikTok.
Right.
The platform doesn't matter. Really, it doesn't. It doesn't. I'm here to say that, because the noise that we hear online when Instagram does something, or Twitter, or I don't care who it is, it's like, that's for influencers. Are you an influencer in the true traditional sense that we said that they're online to hawk a product or talk about a product or put a message up or build up their numbers so they can take that data and get a brand deal? We're not doing that. We're not doing that. That's why I say, okay, we need to talk about where the attention is. That's number one. That's number one. And before that, we need to talk about discoverability. We talk about that a lot here, right?
Yep, we do.
Discoverability. That's what we need.
Yeah. You mentioned our messaging.
Mm-hmm.
And you always tell us we need to have our messaging right for the right audience. Having what it is that we do. And I was thinking about this the other day. I'm like, what is my message? Because you can go in 15 or 20 different directions, but what is your main message? Once you understand and got your message down, then now that the message is down and you know what you want to talk about, but you're talking to your audience. You're not talking to everybody.
Everybody, yeah.
The influencer is talking to everybody.
Right. They think they are, but they're not really. But they think they are.
For a different purpose.
Right.
We're talking to our community for a singular purpose.
You have to be likable. There has to be a connection. You can't just go, okay, and I see this and I'm using Instagram as the example, because it's been so much focused on I have to dance and jump around and do the stuff that people are doing in Reels. Why? Does your customer want you to jump around? I mean, you can if you like, do it, but you don't have to do what they're doing. If you do something different, you stand out. That's why I bring up TikTok. I bring up Old Man Steve. There's a whole bunch of people I can list that they're not on TikTok dancing. The thing about TikTok is that that's what the influencers are doing. They're doing that, and because they need to build up their numbers. Why would we? Unless that's something, a part of your personality that you want to bring to, you're the dancing realtor or something. I don't know. You know what I mean?
You shall not see me dancing.
You can dance if you want. I mean, it gets the attention, but if everybody's doing the same thing on Reels and they're getting exhausted, because I see the people, I got to do Reels 3 times a day. Well, not really.
Who told you that? The content's supposed to come out when you've got something important to say.
Right.
When you want to share something.
Right.
What did you say? Educate, entertain, and inform.
Educate, inform, entertain. All of those things. And you can do that
without
in a non-dancing way. Just your personality. So these are business owners that I see. People that have businesses. I gotta do. No, you don't have to do that unless you want. Are you an influencer? You want to be an influencer where you got to get the 50,000, 100,000 followers and this many likes, and you go to the brand and say, here, look at what I have. This is my engagement rate. Now we need those things as business owners, but in a different form and fashion. Right. Different, because our track is revenue. Our track is putting a message out, and social media happens to be the place to do it now. It used to be TV ads. It used to be newspaper ads. It used to be radio ads. It still can be that if that's where your audience is, but it's about where your audience is. And right now, everybody's online.
So our messages need to be on our audience's level.
Yes.
And in our audience, most of them don't dance. So we put out information that is good. Somebody told me today, you should make yours longer. I was like, no, whatever. I do shorts and TikToks talking about real estate. Did you know what this means or whatever?
It's a quick bite.
Snacks, just a little
a little popcorn. Do you when you're eating popcorn, do you just get one little handful and go, I'm done? No, you say you go back in and get it. I think the most successful are the truly authentic, and that's what it is, Jill. Authentic means being yourself. Authentic means I need to do a reel. I pick up the phone. What am I going to say? I only have a certain amount of time, 15 seconds, 30 seconds, whatever. What do I start with where I can hook them in, and then they listen to the rest of it and they want to consume it, just like the popcorn. So that's what I mean. So you just yourself, you say what you have to say. Right? So you say what you have to say.
And it's you. Only you can deliver your message.
Exactly.
I mean, I know it sounds like, okay, that should be obvious, but only you
No,
can prevent
but
forest
see,
fires.
it's obvious, but you just have to keep going. You have to keep going sometimes. And I hear this a lot when I follow a lot of people on YouTube because I'm trying to build up, the YouTube channel. So I follow a lot of people like Roberto Blake, and there's a couple others, Nickname, and a couple others, and they say you just have to keep doing it until one of the videos hits. And once one of the videos hits, that's like the gates open.
And okay, you know something else I learned? What is the purpose of you putting your information out there? Just to
Right.
get numbers, or are you wanting to inform, entertain, and educate? So if
Right.
you are doing that, it doesn't matter if when you write a book, you write the book because it's something that resonated with you. That's why you wrote the book, not necessarily, oh, I'm going to make a bestseller. If the book happens to become a bestseller, that's great, but you wrote the book because you wanted to share a part of you, or you wanted to share something that resonates, a topic that resonates with you that you feel would help somebody else. At least that's what I thought the
Right.
reason for
That's
writing the
what
book.
it is. That's what I'm trying to say, that you're here to put up your message. Marketing is the right message at the right time for the right person. That's all it is. And it's been like that since you can go back to the bazaars and whatever, and when there was trading fruit and nuts and vegetables at the stall. It's all about being in the right place at the right time. So the right place is online, social media. And it could be Instagram. It was Instagram. It was Facebook. Now it's TikTok. Now it can go. It's probably going to go back to Facebook. So that's why I'm really excited about what Facebook is doing, because they're going to start putting your post. If you have a page, they're going to put your post in front of more people. Who isn't happy about that? The only people that aren't happy about that is, okay, the people that don't run their business on Facebook, and they're going to see a lot of stuff they don't know.
Right.
And they're going to get, some of them will get so upset. Some of them will go, "Ooh, I need that," or "My sister needs that," or "My friend was talking about needing that." See how that works? And it's all about discoverability. And then brand awareness, another thing that I talk about. So I have, let me tell you what I had. So I had a list. I'm not going to go over them because we don't, I'll do the rest when we do part 2. But it's bringing brand awareness, attracting new customers, creating brand loyalty, engaging with customers, and educating current and potential customers. Those are some of the goals. I think those are the top ones. But the first one has to be discoverability and bringing awareness to what you do, because if no one knows what you do, how can they buy what you have to sell?
Right. And that brings up a good point. The first time somebody meets you is not because you're selling them something, it's because you're informing them of something.
Right.
Or you're educating them.
Or you're doing something in an entertaining way that catches their attention. That's right. What TikTok is. TikTok is fun, engaging, quick videos. You make people happy. You tell a joke. You do that, or you tell your message, or you do it in an entertaining way. And I always say the dancing bear, dancing monkeys, and Dr. Tati laughs at that. But that's what I mean. You don't have to be a one-man band with the doing all the instruments. You don't have to do that. Yeah. So you want to do those kind of things. You want to ask questions. You want to get some kind of reaction as a business owner. And if you go, I follow some people that here they're dancing, they're this and that, and but some of these people are just here. Here's somebody I follow. They just had a baby, and she's doing a podcast with her baby talking about showing up. And I remember when she was pregnant, she said, "I'm getting ready to batch a lot of stuff because I'm not going to be around for a while." And she did that, and her stuff was continuously going while she was, having the baby. So now she's back with, okay, here's the baby. And she's got the baby on her shoulder, talking into the mic, talking about what she has to say. So that is going to attract people. She could say, "Well, I can't show my baby." Well, you can't really see the baby face. The baby's sleeping, turn that way on her shoulder. But she's like, okay, we still got to get this message out. I'm going to be me. I'm in my house. I got the mic. I'm sitting there. I got my baby. That's going to appeal to some people that follow her because either they're mothers or they want to become mothers or they think that's a great thing. So that kind of being your authentic self is just you. That's where we're going. That's why it's called YouTube. Yeah, that's why it's called YouTube.
You on the tube.
So it's all YouTube. The reels is YouTube. You. And if you're just going to be, you could sit here and talk and whatever, or we could take this and clip it. And that's what I'm saying, that you have to say to yourself, am I going to let this noise from the influencer side deter me from my goals of content marketing as a business owner? Because it's about the money in the bank. It's about the revenue. It's about what am I posting online that drives a messaging to my call to action, that link where they go to your website, your store, your email, whatever you set up. There's lots of things you can set up to get them into that system of buying. And people call that funnels. I don't like to call it funnels, but it is a funnel.
I like what you called it. You called it a customer journey.
Yeah.
They meet you. And maybe you say, hey, I got great cookies. I got cookies over here. And I just want to let y'all know I got a new batch of cookies. And then, the equivalent of come smell the cookies and come look at the cookies.
Right.
And then they do that with you. Then the next step is they try the cookie. Oh, yeah, this is really good. And then the next step is like, I think I'll buy a dozen. And
exactly. That happens in the grocery store. The best funnel is when you're in the grocery store and the lady with the sausage is there. That chicken sausage or whatever they're cooked. And they got little pieces of sausages or cheese or whatever it is that they want to push is on a little stick. And they're there for you for free. Hey, would you like to try one of these so-and-so brand chicken sausages? They're really good. They got da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, yeah. And then you try it and you go, oh, this is really good. Well, what aisle on it? No, they're right here. So you pick it up, put in your cart, and then you go about your way, and it's in the cart. So really, that's what I'm saying today about your goals. Our goal is not the influencer track where we're gathering likes and we're gathering follower number. Oh, look at my follower number. I had 40,000 people follow me. So what? As a business owner, I want a bunch of people that's following me for the business and the services that I provide, and they need it or like it, and they talk about it to other people, and they all click that link and come on over, and I say, hey, here's the link to buy. That's where they buy, at the end of the journey, not at the beginning. You don't hit them with the buy me.
So we're looking at doing the engagement.
Right.
We're on the influencer side is looking for numbers, but we're looking for engagement.
We're looking for engagement. We're looking for action. We're actually looking for action, for them to actually look at your message, because it's it's targeted and on point, clear, concise, telling them what you want to do. Click on the link to get that, and they click on the link and they get it. Or they, you put them in your email list. There's different roads. Once you want that link, it's different roads depending on your goal. So I hope today's discussion helped you with the answer to your question, and you found all the information that you need to know about this particular topic. Now, if you didn't get the answer, or you need some more clarification, or you just need a little bit more information, that's okay. Reach out to me at terryjohnsononline.com, or find me on your favorite platform, Terry Johnson Online. Now, if you search Terry Johnson Online, you're going to find me. You're going to find my profile, and then you can reach out to me, leave a question, leave a DM, ask a question. I'm here to help you find the answer that you need. So that's it for this week and today's question. I'll see you next time.
Yeah.